Hi, and this is a tutorial for how to read the manual for Dummies. And in this tutorial you'll learn how to read the PHP manual from the home page. And in case you don't know, the website is php.net, and you'll find in most cases it's a lot easier to just check the manual rather than posting a forum thread. So first you go to php.net. If you know the name of the function that you want to use but you don't know the syntax, for example preg replace, then you can just type it in at that top search bar and it will appear here. But as you see, it'll only give the parameters at this top party, and however in the pattern, for example, it won't give what it actually will accept. That's where you then go down to the comments, and these comments can be useful to help train yourself for what can be used. For example, things like this, and then there'll be a comment which explains all about it, and if it's not within those comments what you want, then there's your other friend, Google. And Google can always help out where php.net does not. So for example, preg replace PHP syntax, and of course there's a PHP manual at the top, and various other websites. And in case you didn't know, preg is short for PHP regex, and using regular expressions, there you go, the answer to that one, and a long explanation of how to go about that. And so that was just one example. However, you may not know the name of the function, so if you're after, for example, something to split a string every 3 characters long. Now you know that PHP has a string library, so you'd want to browse the documentation for a string library. So this link at the top, go to documentation, you'd want English, and then it's got it all categorized. Would want to search it for functions. It'd probably be internal, and that's not it. Wrong functions, but there's a section in here for lists of all the documentation by section. If you can't find it in there, Google always helps. And there you go. And then we'd have to find, for the string to be split every 3 or so characters, we'll have to find under probably S, or we could could search it. Text processing, strings, string functions. Just click on any one of these and the functions will be down the side. Then str line split. Then you can input the string here and then the length that you want to split them as, and that's how you can browse the documentation as a categorization, and it returns as an array like we were searching for. And so that's a basic way of doing the other method of browsing. And yeah, so that's basically how you browse the PHP menu. And as I said, there's always Google, which can be a helpful tool. So forums are really a last resort tool for if you can't find it in the menu or posted already on the web. So hope you have a nice time Googling, and have a nice day.